Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read is a general read for the collective of Sagittarius, meaning anybody that has Sagittarius in their chart. This message is for you. May not necessarily be your message. It might be this message for the person sitting next to you that has Sagittarius in their chart. But my true intent and purpose is to get this message directed to you personally. As you can see, the title is What Are You to Them? Now, Spirit may decide to hijack the message and provide a different message. I do want to give you a heads up in regards to that, and I will read whatever message Spirit brings out. That is why I'm here. Now, with my intent, if Spirit follows through, this message is in regards to another individual. So I want to give you a heads up that with that being the case, the message can be directed to you personally about them, to them personally about you, or it can be vice versa. So I definitely encourage you to pay very close attention, apply where it's appropriate, but I definitely ask that you do not force this message to fit your situation. You'll know if this is your message within the first couple of minutes. You'll be sitting forward in your seat saying, that's me, or that's what's going on in my life, or you'll relate to it immensely. It'll ring in your bones kind of resonation. If you don't, I definitely encourage you to go observe your other natal zodiac signs. There may be a message in one of those that is more pertinent and carries heavier weight. With all that being said, I do want to ask Spirit to come forward and assist Sagittarius in opening their eyes to see, their ears to hear, their heart to feel, and their intuition to discern this message that they are about to receive. Wow, I just got a very wonderful, warm feeling. It's a happy, warm, like a big hug kind of feeling. Very nice. Okay, we're going to do a quick overview, and then we'll do clarification and general messages and guidance and see if Spirit has anything further to say. So, for your overall energy, you have the Eight of Ariel sitting up there. As you can see with the Eight of Ariel, it is actually the Eight of Pentacles. So putting forth some effort, working on something, can be your job, can be just putting forth effort on something. We'll find out as we go along. We'll do some clarification and see if we can pinpoint what it's reference to. Stumbling over my tongue, pardon me. In the recent past, we have a magician. So either we were creating something, calling in something, manifesting something, or there's an illusion that's occurring. One can be lying to you, pulling the wool over your eyes. You can be pulling the wool over somebody else's eyes. We'll find out as we go along. For current energy, we have the Lovers, and it is on its side heading towards being in the upright, but it is not. And the Lovers is if you're familiar, that is my soulmate, that is my deep soul bond, not just a soulmate, because soulmates can be friends, family, anybody. This is a soul bond. This is a very deep bond card. This is my twin and soul bond card, but it is on its side and it is not upright. So this is in the makes. Either they're on their way, maybe you're manifesting your twin, maybe you're calling him in. We'll find out as we go. It's a guessing game right now until I get there, because clarification helps pinpoint a little bit more. I mean, I could go by this, but when I do clarification, it may completely be something different because each card has multiple meanings. So I do want you to be aware of that. So at any rate, that's in the makes. It's not there yet, though. And then what's to come is the King of Ariel, and it's on its side. And obviously, we're not fully successful yet. That's left to be said, but can also be earth element, Capricorn to be precise, but not necessarily. Could be just an earth element, somebody that's emotionally, and not necessarily an earth element. Can be somebody that's just emotionally and financially stable. But we're not there yet. We're not being successful yet. We're not at a success as of yet. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the King of Gabriel, which is the King of Wands. And then we have the Ten of Michael, which is the Ten of Swords. and the Emperor, which is Aries, and then 6 of Gabriel, which is 6 of Wands, and then the Wheel is behind that. So we're focusing on a painful ending that's occurred, and we're trying to take control to have victory, recognizing that things need to change. You know, things need to move forward. All right, let's do some clarification. Okay, that's too many, I'm sorry. Can we please break that down? I'll do a quick shuffle really quick. 1, 3. Okay. Well, 9 of Pentacles. Working on your solidarity is what I just heard. Working on solidarity. Solidarity. Singularity. Solidarity. Being alone. But financially stable. Confident in ourselves. Not needing anybody. Able to stand our own 2 feet. And anybody that comes into your world, if you deem it okay, but you don't need them there. Yeah, and you're trying to figure it out. But I do want to show you something, because this also has two meanings here, 2 different stories. So we're watching, learning, observing, right? We're trying to figure something out. There's a painful ending. Maybe some betrayal was involved. And betrayal can be minute and it can be major. The concept of betrayal can be that they stepped on your dog without watching where they were stepping. Okay? I mean, and that is a betrayal, because they know that's your dog. They know that you love that dog, and they just didn't watch where they were going and they stepped on it. That can, I mean, it can be that minute, or it can be gravity. You know, it can be huge. But at any rate, so wanting to move towards your partner, your right there, your soul bond, your twin, so you can make a decision about a friendship, or to celebrate or to reconcile and have equal give and take and be happy. So I wanted to show you that on the bottom of the deck. So this 9 of Pentacles may very well be referring to the individual. And again, apply it where it's appropriate, flip-flop the message if necessary. But they're working on this person that is successful. Please clarify the Magician for the recent past. Okay, then we got that too. So we have trying to figure out how to create an exciting new path and get our wish. I'm hearing obsessed with it, but it's a toxic. It's becoming toxic because it's going too far. You're possibly going too far with it. So the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool, which is, of course, being childlike and taking a leap without giving any considerations of what the outcome might be, right? Just, you know, an exuberant energy that you just jump into something, and you don't stop to think about the consequences. But we're moving towards a painful reality setting in. It could also be another individual as well, something that's painful in there. But creating a new foundation. Facing reality that a new foundation, or building on a foundation, is recognized. And so we're moving toward possibly an earth element, Virgo, to leave the past behind. And it's stressful on wanting to fill that cup up and make yourself happy, to make yourself happy. But you're taking a leap towards, not even seeing that's coming. You're not even seeing what you're jumping into. And it's going to be a painful reality. But at least you're building on a foundation. And, you're watching everything you're doing as you move forward. But maybe taking things a little too far. Because, the fool doesn't look at anything and the devil looks at everything. The devil takes a magnifying glass, so does the magician. They take a magnifying glass and they look at everything. And as does the Page of Swords, fine-tuned looking at everything. And then we have the fool that just kind of leaps out there. And, if the water's, say we're jumping into a lake, if the water's ice cold or if the water's tepid or hot, or I'll find out when I get in it. That's where the fool sits. All right, please clarify the Lovers. Okay, then. Well, that's one way to clarify it. King of Pentacles, Temperance, Seven of Pentacles. So trying to find some balance and evaluate the situation, whether or not it's worth your time. Somebody that's in your community, to have another opportunity, which we already went through that, to have a second chance, to have an equal give and take. But there's that Capricorn out again. So are you dealing with an earth element? Are you dealing with a Capricorn? Because, Capricorn's out twice, and, But right now, you haven't dove in there yet. You're trying to evaluate whether or not you're trying to manifest a way to, and you're like really obsessed about how to make it happen. But now you're kind of sitting back going, should I really do this? Should I really go forward or not? They're cooling your jets, looking at the whole thing, and kind of like, should I? King of Ariel, there's 3. I forgot about that. Please clarify King of Ariel on its side. Wow. So let's have a look at this here. These came out first. Ten of Swords, almost in reverse, but it's coming out of that. So we're coming out of letting everything be on your shoulders only. Losing out on everything and focusing on your own pains. To understanding that, it was just a painful ending. So there's slow healing coming forward, because when it was in reverse, it was pretty severe. There was definite you realized that there was some wrong done. And then we have the Page of Swords on its side. So we're not quite fully there to where we're watching, learning, observing. But we're heading that direction. We're opening up to that. We're opening our eyes to see all these different opportunities. And then we have the Five of Swords right behind that, which is darn near right there, which can be part of a sabotage energy. So, the King of Ariel, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Earth element may very well have caused all of this. Kind of sabotage their own situation, drawing this back. Or you may very well be sabotaging your own wishes, which will cause the divine universe to be confused as to what you really want. What do you really want? Again, apply it where it's appropriate. But the Page of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. So figuring out how to begin anew and how to make it work out. 3 of Pentacles. But definitely a little blind on which direction to take. 2 of Swords. And a little guarded you know, not because you're feeling pretty beat down right now. More than likely because of this Ten of Swords. But you're coming out of it, which is good. That's good, though, because the Ten of Swords is heading in this direction. So instead of it being you solely taking it on yourself and being, you know, detrimental upon yourself, taking it all on your own and recognizing that it was like an attack on you. Now you're just kind of moving towards, okay, it was a painful ending. And so let's figure out what we need to do from here. Because there was some sabotage going on. Somebody was not right. They weren't doing things that were right. And so let's figure out how to begin anew, how to build it, how to place the foundation in so that we can start building on that and make things work out. So in hindsight, it's kind of like a partnership in the works. Now there was some deception, some misdirection, and you know, coming around full turn, we're figuring out how to try to get past all the obstacles. Well, let's see if we can get some messages and guidance in regards to this message for you, Sagittarius. Maybe messages, guidance for Sagittarius. Okay, so that fell out by itself like that. We're going to take that one here. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. Invaluable. Or that's not the word. It's not worth the effort. It needs to be just burn the crop. It basically is what that is. Wow. Okay. Then we have the Hermit in reverse. And then the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. So somebody's not doing right here. So this is kind of like your guidance here. Burn it. Burn the bridges. Because they're so stuck in their own head that they've made a decision to be very sneaky and deceptive. Back to this. They've made the decision to be just outright sneaky, deceptive, a liar, a thief, whatever. And it's addressing that Two of Cups, that they're not this. It's a relationship, a partnership, a unity. It can be a friend, family member, best friend. You know, the Two of Cups is somebody that's you're not bonded, but you're close. This is a bond, and it's saying burn that bridge, burn it. Now it's completely up to you to take that information in or disregard. It's completely up to you. This is Spirit's bird eye view of the situation, letting you know this is the sidelines, what's going on. And remember to apply it where it's appropriate. What are you to them? Can be them, can be you. The bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And then we have the Tower. And then we have the Three of Wands there. And the Queen of Wands behind that. And then the Two of Wands behind that. And then the Page of Swords. So that's all good stuff coming in. So we're moving steadily towards a tower, you know, moving very steadily towards a tower occurring here. It's in the works. It's in the recognition. So call in some new ships and wait on them to come in and be powerful in your own right and make a decision to move forward and figure out how to move to something better and start anew, build fresh. Start anew. Build fresh. That's messages and guidance for you. Let's look and see the energies that are in here for you, Sagittarius. I only do the majors, not the minors. Sometimes I do the quartz because it's applicable. Like I said earlier, that you had 2 Capricorns sitting. Well, you have a total of 3 Capricorns sitting out here because it's so powerful in energy out here. But for the most part, energies within your bubble can be theirs, yours, or just what's in the bubble actually affecting this read energy, your situation, however it may be. But as far as majors go in here, you have Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Virgo again. Okay. So quite a bit of earth element sitting out here. I do want to bring that out to attention because Virgo is earth element. And then this 9 of Pentacles is also a Virgo. It's just to kind of bring that to your attention as well. And I said this 9 of Pentacles is an individual it's referring to. So, with all that being said, I pray that this message has found what it needed to find, been delivered to those that are seeking any further information, guidance in regards to the spread. I do look forward to your next reads, your next week's read. This Spirit will bring to us. I'm sorry, I'm watching a squirrel and being a little distracted. I apologize. They're sometimes so fun and crazy. At any rate, there aren't very many. I mean, there's quite a few majors out here for you, but it's still in your ballpark to make a decision because there's quite a few minors sitting in here, which means, the divine and the universe are waiting for a decision to be made so that they know which direction to go to help out and make a person happy, because that's all they really want is for us to be happy. And they want, what you want is what they want. So, with all that being said, I pray that this message has opened your eyes to see, your ears to hear, your heart to feel, and your intuition to discern the message that's came through, enabling you to make the best possible choices for you, using your own free will, what's best for you in your own personal life path. And like I said, until next week, Sagittarius, may all your choices be very blessed.